Real Madrid clubbed the football 2, Bayern Munich 1, and Real Madrid are through to the 18th Champions League final, whilst Bayern Munich crash out. And hey, we love to see it. I can't lie, we love to see it. Man, what a game! What a game! Where do I even start when it comes to analyzing that game, man? That game was just madness. Absolute madness. I mean, to go from what? The clock, I remember at some point the clock was around the 85th minute. We're 1-0 down, and I'm thinking, oh my God, are we actually going to go out? Like, I'm not going to lie, especially when Bayern scored and made it 1-0, it was basically against a run of play. Madrid were the ones who had been dominating the game from second half. As soon as it started, we were the ones who were dominating. You know, Vinicius Jr. was cooking. He was cooking Kimmich. Oh, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I genuinely couldn't believe what I was seeing, man. I mean, this guy was fantastic. There's a reason he won man of the match. And I mean, it was such a big contrast from yesterday watching Kylian Mbappe against Borussia Dortmund basically pull a no-show. I mean, I can't lie. I had predicted PSG to beat Dortmund by 3-1, and I predicted Mbappe to score a brace. But guess what? Mbappe was a no-show. He was not involved yesterday. When his team needed him to step up and show that he's a superstar, and he is what some people call him the best player in the world. And I'm not gonna lie, I've also called him the best player in the world so far this season. But based on tonight's performance, Vinicius Jr. has been Madrid's superstar and big game player. Like, not just this season, but even from seasons gone. Vinicius has always stepped up when it comes to the big games. Now, based on what I've seen tonight, look, I'm not someone who's too stubborn. Like, I'm not afraid to admit I was wrong or to change my opinion. Granted, I'm giving new evidence. And tonight, what I saw from Vinicius Jr., cooking Kimmich, Joshua Kimmich, cooking him inside, outside, step overs going past him, beating him for pace. He was man of the match, and to me personally, he looked like, currently, as we speak, he looked like the world's best player. Vinicius Jr. tonight looked like the world's best player. I mean, I've been hearing people talking about, what's his name? Jude Bellingham potentially winning the Ballon d'Or. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a Madrid fan and I'm happy Jude's doing well for us this season. But let's not lie, bro. You can't tell me when you use your eyes, not stats. Let's put the stats aside for a moment. But when you actually watch Jude Bellingham play football and you watch Vinicius Jr. play football, you can't honestly tell me that you think Jude Bellingham is the best player or the better player than Vinicius. I know they play different roles, but the flair which Vinicius Jr. has, the pace, the trickery, the finishing, the goals, the assists, everything. Complete package. I'm sorry, but I genuinely think Vinicius Jr. right now is the best player in the world. And when Madrid, or rather let me say, if Madrid go on to win the Champions League and Wembley on the 1st of June, I think Vinicius Jr. will play a big part in that. And I genuinely think that Vinicius Jr. has a very big chance of winning the Ballon d'Or. And if you're asking me who should win it, I definitely think it should go to Vinny. I think he was absolutely fantastic tonight. Big game. When Madrid needed him, he stepped up. He might not have gotten the goals tonight, but he was absolutely fantastic. Hence, he got the Man of the Match award. So I'm very happy for Vinny. Look, man, like I said, I now need to move on to the match winner. The super sub, the man who came off the bench and absolutely did a madness. This is none other than Joselu. Joselu. This guy came off the bench, and to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I know he had scored 15 goals before he scored the brace tonight to make it 17 for the season. But when I looked at him coming off the bench, I thought to myself, Joselu's coming on. We need an equalizer. Forget a winner. We need an equalizer. We're bringing on Joselu. Look, he's been decent for us this season, but to be honest, he's also missed some big chances, you know. So I won't lie, I wasn't the most confident, but guess what? Joselu shut me up. He shut me up. In fact, if anything, he had me shouting and screaming at the CV as soon as he equalized. I mean, he comes on And like I said, in the 85th minute, I was thinking we're dead and gone here. We're dead and buried. We're not going to come back into the game. It's written in the stars. I mean, Bayern, Dortmund have already qualified for the final. It's written in the stars that it's going to be an old German final. Dortmund versus Bayern in the final, like they did in Wembley in 2011 or 2012? I'm not sure. So I'm thinking, yeah, we might be out. But guess what? Like I said, Joselu comes on 88th minute, equalizer, 1-1. I'm thinking, come on, we're back now. Let's push. Let's go get the winner. 90th minute, scores the second goal. I'm thinking, come on, now I'm losing my mind. But while I'm celebrating, I realized the flag's up. I'm thinking, for fuck's sakes, man. Just let us have this. VAR, it then goes to VAR. VAR check it and they say, Rudiger's onside. Rudiger's onside. Because Rudiger was the one who had crossed the ball for Joselu to tap in for the second goal. Rudiger's onside. Joselu's also onside. So guess what? The goal stands. I'm thinking, come on, Madrid. We're going through this tie. We're going to Wembley. But guess what? In the last minute, this ref also, man, he said he was going to... 9 minutes were added on, right, onto the game. But that game was played until like the 115th minute. I'm thinking, what the hell's going on here? Now, around the 111th minute, he indicated, he basically did a two sign to the crowd to show that there's 2 more minutes being added on. Apparently, it was for the goal celebrations in extra time. Also, it was also for the VAR check, the time VAR spent checking the goal for what's his name, Joselu, the second one, that is. So, I don't even remember what minute it was, but I know it was late. I think around the 111th, 112th minute, somewhere there. Bayern equalized, but luckily for us, we caught life here. Luckily for us, the flag had raised, the assistant referee had raised the flag to basically say that, I don't know if he was saying Delete was offside, or was it the other guy, was it Choupo-Moting? But it looked like they were both onside. But unfortunately for Delete, by the time he kicked the ball to score the equalizer for Bayern, the ref had already blown his whistle. So that meant that VAR could not get involved. But if the goal had been ruled as offside, but the ref hadn't blown the whistle, Bayern would have equalized. But other people are saying that if the whistle hadn't been blown, Lunin would have dived and actually saved the ball to prevent Delete scoring the equalizer. But I guess we'll never know. All we know is that Madrid are through to yet again, like I said, the 18th Champions League final, and we'll be looking to make it number 15. Aporla, is it Quente or something like that? I just know Aporla 15, I'll put it like that. We're looking for the 15th Champions League title, but will we do it? I don't know. It's going to be an interesting matchup. I mean, we've got a few interesting matchups in the final. We've got the likes of Vini Jr. versus Jadon Sancho. I mean, hey, those are my boys. I like them. You know, to be honest, I'm a bit conflicted, but not really. I'm a Real Madrid fan, so I'd like Madrid to win it. But it's like caveat here. If Dortmund were to win it, of course I'd be gutted, but a part of me would be happy for Sancho. You know, I'm a big Sancho fan. If you haven't known or noticed already. But look, Sancho, you're my guy. I love you, but not this time. I need Madrid to win the Champions League. I need us to make it 15. You know, I saw a few people asking whether Madrid really need Mbappe for next season. I don't know. I think what I'll say is Mbappe needs Madrid more than Madrid needs Mbappe. And I'll leave it at that. As for tonight, we celebrate Madrid are through to the Champions League final. Let's make it number 15 on the 15th of, on the 1st of June. We've already completed the double, is the La Liga, Spanish Cup. Let's compete. Apparently we've never won a treble. Let's win a first treble. Let's do it. Let's get the Champions League. Let Don Carlo have the 5th Champions League to his name. I mean, Don Carlo as well. Big props to him, man. Big props to him. I mean, when the club is losing or the team is losing, we're behind, and everyone's losing their head, he just looks calm. He just stays calm. He just has to raise an eyebrow and things change. They change for the better. Like, I don't know what it is about Madrid, bro. When it comes to the Champions League, like I saw someone tweeted, they said, when it comes to the Champions League, Real Madrid are Thanos. I tell you what, I 100% agree with this guy, because what the fuck, bro? We just never seem to get beat. When it comes to the Champions League, when you think we're dead and out, when you think we're dead and buried, we just come out of nowhere with some magic. Like, people are calling it the Madrid Juge. Like, bro, we are just inevitable. Like, when it comes to the Champions League, we are simply inevitable. You know, I've said it before and I say it again. I'm a big, big, big Manchester United fan. And I know we're a very big brand. But when it comes to Madrid, I'm sorry, but it's a whole different level. Madrid are clear. Like, they are literally clear. You know how people would say Messi and Ronaldo are the GOATs? Whether you think Messi or Ronaldo is number one, that's for another day. But basically, those two are so clear of everyone else. Then you have the likes of, I don't know, Neymar, Suarez, Iniesta, Xavi, all of those good guys, right? They were so great, but they were not quite on Messi and Ronaldo's level. I feel that's how I feel about Real Madrid and other football clubs. That I feel Madrid sit on top on their own. Then you then have your likes of Man United, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, etc. But Madrid are just simply, this is literally the greatest football club in the history of football. You can't beat them, especially when it comes to Champions League. We are Thanos and we are so inevitable. And especially when it comes to the Bernabeu, this new stadium, when they close the roof, apparently the atmosphere gets even louder and proper. And the fans just get behind the players, which is beautiful to see. I mean, I was seeing Don Carlos singing the Real Madrid chant after the game along with the fans. It's just beautiful to see, man. This club is just, like I said, the greatest footballing club in history. Like, we are so inevitable, and like I said, and I hope come the 1st of June, we'll be lifting our 15th Champions League title, and Don Carlo will get to win his 5th Champions League title, completing our treble. And yeah, man, I can't wait for the finals. And yeah, I'm just so happy we're through to the we're through. But anyways, if you haven't already, guys, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I mean, I've been seeing a few people subscribing, so the subscriber count is going higher. But let's keep on getting new people to subscribe. So share the video with people, share the channel rather with some people, you know, who are into football, and let's get the community to grow. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys soon.